cold side blew off. This booger didn't won't go back on. So thanks to Sinister Diesel can't even talk. Thanks to, well, the first problem happening, they had to take this off and on a few times to figure out the problem. Throw a new wire to get going. I had her back for 9 days and it blew off again. So you can't just go to O'Reilly and get one of these. Like my wife's like, hey, you can go to O'Reilly and get you a part. They don't have size 3-inch tubing. So Ford's broke again. After this though, boys, it comes back, I'm gonna go to sell it. So all you guys know it's for sale. I think the guys tell me to buy something else. So long bed coming. Long bed coming. Drop a comment if you're interested in buying this hoopty. It's not a bad truck, guys. I just can't really need a long bed. I've been talking about getting a long bed for like a long time. Yeah, dually, but I have no CDL farm plates. And I think I might buy a dually and make myself do a CDL. So the way my brain works is I'm forced into something with ADHD. You have to be forced into like hold your head underwater and almost drown to do something productive. So I'm have to like force my hand. So buying a dually is probably like DOT threatened to take my license and go to prison or whatever. Go get your CDL. Might be the only way. The dozer review video we made a couple weeks ago, digging out the swimming pool foundation, or yeah, I guess the foundation. Here's a building. We got it on grade. There's about 6 foot of clean stone here, and you can see. Look at this. This is concrete clean out. This is clean 53. We got her compacted good. Brandon Eden, Construction, local guys did a great job on the building. Looks so awesome. And then Grubby, Premier Excavation, kid, one of my MORE.DIRT Pro kids. He came from concrete for me, and it looks awesome. It looks fantastic. And right now, we're putting a French drain around the perimeter. Yeah, so it should be wrapped up, done. We should be out of here by a day. And then we'll come, when we pour the apron, the approach, and the man door, I'll come do all the clean, grade, have it all squared away done, and be out of here. So. Dude, super good lunch break. We're waiting for the dirt to dry out, so we're going to take our time. Had B-dubs, talked to some local contractors, little networking stuff. Then went to get pipe at the local Berry Co. pipe supply, and the delivery guy was like, hey, what do you do? What's this dirt thing and then this business? And I was like, yeah, it's my 2 businesses, YouTube this, and talked about what I did. He's like, okay, so if a guy wants to start a dirt cleaning company, what would you do? And I just broke it down for him real quick and told him, like, I said, oh, here's what I do, here's what I can do for you. And Colby told him his testimony, being 20 years old. He's like, you're lying to me. I said, no, here's how it's structured, here's how to market it, and here's what I do. So I got his phone number, I'm gonna start mentoring him. So shout out Chad, starting his own cleaning business. I'm gonna hire him to be a clean my house. Our cleaning lady just stopped to stay with her kids, so worked out perfect. He goes, man, it's supposed to be God's plan. I said, it is God's plan. That's what it's about, dude. It gave me goosebumps, because that's, God makes no mistakes, so it's perfect. So Chad, we're about to change your life, big dog, because you're following our path, which is God's path. So we're back on site. I'm jacked up. I'm ready to go home and run through the sprinkler system because I'm so excited. But we're going to get this French drain wrapped up and be good to go. Little tech tip, 2-foot hole when you're digging a trench, French drain, silk pipe fits right in a 2-foot hole, so you roll it out, it's easier. I try an 18, try a 1-footer, and you're over there fighting and looking like a sumo wrestler trying to do something productive. So 2-foot hole, or 2-foot hole, 2-foot ditch, wide ditch with a pipe. How much easier to roll that. The more you know. go! I want this dry. It's actually clumpy, super wet clay in that corner, so I want it dry. I'm gonna come back with my rake and kick it off, and we're actually gonna put gravel over the top of all this. So there'll be gravel all the way through here. But you notice I buried the pipe with clean #4 stone, which is a, I don't know. It's not driveway based, but it's a pretty good stone, so it's clean, so the water will go around it and get in the pipe. So when your ditch fills up, the water will filter through with your pipe with daylight. So from here, off the riprap this way, all the water goes this way. And you can, I don't know if you can tell, but I have this grade down this way, so half the water goes this way. Half the water goes to swell in front of the house, the rest of the water will be going around the building. So, strategic planning and rock throwing made it happen. Now we're gonna load up this octopus thing that it's like concrete with rebar. And he uncovered it there digging the damn power line. I'm assuming that's where he's going.
I think. Who knows?
Head to Lawrence County, Indiana to look at a side-by-side track. We're about 11 minutes out. And when I say side-by-side track, I mean an actual like trophy truck, jumps, drifting, side-by-side course. So kind of like a motocross track, but for side-by-sides. With the 60 behind us, we're southbound, and yeah, we're gonna do this estimate, and it should finish up the day. So we'll check in with you guys tomorrow.
You know, and we race down there in Georgia a lot, and they have these huge,
yeah,
huge downhill jumps to flat.
Yeah.
Well, everything's to flat for UTV pretty much. But,
yeah.
You know, and that's what I want to do is I want to replicate some of those jumps, so it's like practice, right?
Yeah. So what class do you race?
Pro UTV. Yeah.
What's your machine? YouTube want to know.
I've built it, right? 21 Polaris Pro XP. That's long traveled. And it's crazy, dude. It's in the shop. We
need to look at before we leave. Yeah, YouTube don't want to know. So this is Gray Moxham. Where are you from originally?
Idaho.
Idaho. He was a pipeline welder, right?
Yeah.
And he moved to town, and him and his brother-in-law started a tree company, right? This is correct, right?
Yeah.
And then I started those because they had a freaking nice fourth gen, white 410 that looked sick. And like locally, I knew everybody had sick trucks. I'm like, who are you? So I seeked him out and figured out who he was. Figure Eight Welding is how I found him on Instagram back in the day. Yeah. And we started a relationship, I don't know, that's probably been 10 years ago.
It was, yeah. I've been here almost 11 years now.
Yeah. And then his business grew up, blew up, and then my brother worked for Bluestone. And my brother learned how business worked and how to do good things efficiently, because him and his brother-in-law are very efficiently ran machine with their tree business. It blew up pretty quick. So he was one of my mentors when I went in the dirt business. So it'd be a cool place to work out here, and I get to hear some of his story, because he's one of the reasons I'm like, dude, if this guy can do this, travel across the country, there's no reason I can't be a business owner.
Yeah, there you go.
Pretty badass.
Yeah.